It has been 10 years since the legendary Battle of the Breach, where humanity achieved a decisive victory over the monstrous Kaiju, giant alien creatures that were sent through an interdimensional portal by an advanced alien race known as the Precursors. In that battle, the Jaegers, enormous humanoid robots designed to fight the Kaiju, managed to close the portal, bringing temporary peace to the world. But in 2035, a new danger is brewing, and the Kaiju threat is far from over. Our story begins with Jake Pentecost, played by John Boyega, the rebellious son of the late war hero Stacker Pentecost, who was a crucial figure in defeating the Kaiju. Unlike his father, Jake has rejected the structured life of a Jaeger pilot. Instead, he makes a living in the ruins of coastal cities, scavenging and selling valuable Jaeger parts on the black market. The world is still recovering from the Kaiju war, and while some cities have been rebuilt, others remain in ruins, giving people like Jake a chance to profit by selling what's left of the fallen Jaegers. Jake's day-to-day life involves trading dangerous and rare Jaeger components. One of the most coveted items he's after is a power core, a critical piece for anyone attempting to build their own Jaeger. Unfortunately, Jake's plans take a turn for the worse when he discovers that a power core he intended to sell has already been stolen. Determined to get it back, Jake follows the clues to a secret workshop, where he meets Amara Namani, played by Cailee Spaeny, a brilliant and resourceful 15-year-old girl. Amara has been secretly building her own Jaeger, called Scrapper. Unlike the massive Jaegers used by the military, Scrapper is small and agile, designed to be piloted by a single person. Before Jake and Amara can get to know each other better, their activities catch the attention of the Pan-Pacific Defense Corps, PPDC. After a chaotic encounter with a law enforcement Jaeger named November Ajax, both Jake and Amara are arrested. The PPDC recognizes Jake as a former Jaeger pilot who abandoned his post, and now, he's in serious trouble. However, his adoptive sister, Mako Mori, played by Rinko Kikuchi, who is now a high-ranking PPDC official, offers Jake a choice. He can either return to the PPDC as a Jaeger instructor or face prison time. Reluctantly, Jake agrees to rejoin the Jaeger program, and Amara is brought along as a new cadet. Jake and Amara travel to one of the last remaining Shatterdomes, located in China, where the Jaeger program is still operational. There, Jake is reunited with his estranged former co-pilot, Nate Lambert, played by Scott Eastwood. The two were once a formidable team, but their relationship has since soured, and now they must put their differences aside to train a new generation of Jaeger pilots. Amara, eager to prove herself, quickly becomes one of the standout cadets, though her enthusiasm often gets her into trouble. As Jake tries to adjust to his new role, a larger threat is looming. The PPDC is facing pressure from the Shao Corporation, a powerful tech company led by Liwen Shao, played by Jing Tian. The corporation is developing a new line of Jaeger drones that don't require human pilots. These drones, designed by Dr. Newton Geisler, played by Charlie Day, promise to revolutionize the way Kaiju are fought. However, many within the PPDC, including Mako and Herman Gottlieb, played by Bern Gorman, have concerns about the safety and reliability of the drones, fearing that they could be hacked or otherwise compromised. Dr. Geisler, once a hero for his role in studying the Kaiju, is now leading the research division at Shao Corporation. Unbeknownst to everyone, however, Geisler has a dark secret. After years of experimenting with Kaiju brains and drifting with them, a process where a pilot links their mind with another entity, his mind has been slowly taken over by the precursors, the alien race that created the Kaiju. While the world thinks Geisler is on their side, he is actually working with the precursors to bring about another Kaiju invasion. Mako is scheduled to deliver a crucial report at a PPDC meeting in Sydney, where she plans to argue against the deployment of the drones. But before she can do so, a rogue Jaeger known as Obsidian Fury attacks. Mako is caught in the crossfire, and despite the efforts of Jake and Nate, who are piloting the Jaeger Gypsy Avenger, she is tragically killed. Her death devastates Jake, who now feels he has lost the last connection to his family, and it also prompts the PPDC to authorize the immediate deployment of Shao's drones without fully understanding the dangers. Before Mako's death, she had sent Jake and Nate the coordinates of a mysterious abandoned Jaeger production facility in Siberia. Suspecting that it might hold answers about Obsidian Fury, Jake and Nate travel to the location. There, they encounter Obsidian Fury once again, leading to a brutal battle between Jaegers. After a hard-fought victory, Jake and Nate discover a shocking truth. Obsidian Fury was being controlled not by human pilots, but by a Kaiju brain. This revelation shakes the PPDC, but the worst is yet to come. When Shao's drones are activated and deployed around the world, something goes terribly wrong. The drones are hacked, and it is revealed that each one contains a cloned Kaiju brain, placed there by Geisler as part of his plan to bring the Kaiju back to Earth. The drones start attacking shatterdomes across the globe, destroying Jaegers and killing countless soldiers. The PPDC is left in disarray as the drones open new breaches in the Pacific, allowing three massive Kaiju, Raijin, Hakuja, and Shrikethorn, to emerge. Jake, Nate, and the remaining cadets are forced to mobilize, preparing for one final stand against the Kaiju. Meanwhile, Herman and Lewin work tirelessly to repair the last few operational Jaegers. Herman comes up with a bold plan to power the Jaegers using Kaiju blood-fueled rockets, giving them the speed and power they need to fight the massive creatures. The Jaegers, including Gypsy Avenger, are launched to Tokyo, where the Kaiju are headed with a terrifying goal. The team realizes that the Kaiju's mission is to detonate Mount Fuji using their blood, which is highly reactive with the volcano. This would trigger a chain reaction, causing every volcano in the Pacific Ring of Fire to erupt, releasing toxic gases that would wipe out all life on Earth. The Precursors' ultimate goal is to terraform the planet for their own use, and humanity stands on the brink of extinction. The final battle in Tokyo is intense. At first, the Jaegers seem to have the upper hand, but the three Kaiju merge into a single, massive creature known as the Mega Kaiju. The Mega Kaiju is nearly unstoppable, quickly overpowering the Jaegers and killing several pilots. With only Gypsy Avenger left standing, Jake and Amara must work together to stop the creature. Nate, injured in the fight, is unable to pilot, so Amara steps in as Jake's co-pilot. In a desperate, last-ditch effort, Jake and Amara use a rocket booster to send Gypsy Avenger into the sky, aiming to crash down onto the Mega Kaiju. Just before impact, they eject and transfer into Scrapper, Amara's small Jaeger. The collision destroys the Mega Kaiju, stopping the Kaiju's plan to destroy Mount Fuji. In the aftermath, Geisler, now fully under the control of the Precursors, tries to initiate a backup plan to bring more Kaiju through the breaches. However, Nate manages to capture him before he can succeed. As Geisler is taken into custody, he warns Jake that the Precursors will return, stronger than ever. But Jake, now fully embracing his father's legacy, declares that next time, humanity won't just defend Earth, they will take the fight to the Precursors.